3, 2, 1.
Three,
There
two,
are,
one.
there, there's why are there so many? There's so many. When I put in blue balls, there's just like so many.
No,
There,
no, 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 no.
We're not
Just
s-
do the link,
you're
and
not
the
s-
password is
yeah.
blue ball.
I did. I
What are
went.
you
I
looking at?
clicked the link.
The link sends you to the room, and the password is blue ball.
Blue ball.
Singular, yes. All one word. There you are.
One capital B. There he is. Hey, Sharada.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, guys.
Carl. 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 Carl.
Hi there, how are ya? Wanna play with our blue balls, me laddies?
We're gonna be doing that shite today, are we?
Jeez.
I didn't think that was gonna be an on-camera joke. I thought that was just gonna be off-camera.
Well, who knows?
You want to play with the pot to gold? I give you a golden shower.
I was hoping I dodged the bullet yesterday.
No,
Apparently not.
You don't dodge the rainbow. They're after me Lucky Charms anyway.
Feel the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
I don't want to feel the rainbow.
I saw this little thing where it was a Skittle, like a Skittles commercial.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
It was like, share the rainbow, taste the rainbow.
Yeah, I made the timer unlimited so we can take as long as we need.
I want to see if I can find it.
All right,
Okay, anyways, let's start.
we ready to start the game?
Yeah, I think we are.
Start the game.
Start the game.
Starting the game.
Start the game. Angel is the czar.
Angel's our first star.
Yay. I never truly understood blank until I encountered blank.
All right, I like my set.
That concerns me.
Yeah, I'm content with my set.
I don't know.
Let's do something.
Ooh, that would have been a bad set. I don't think I would have went that route, but it would have been funny, but I wouldn't have liked it.
I probably could pick some better cards, but what?
Somebody had a blank card, evidently. It wasn't triggers.
Where's the bastard?
Just for the sake of the joke.
Yes.
Alright, read the rest before you confirm it, though. Oh, never
I
mind.
did read all of them. I'm sorry.
Dan, your turn.
I still don't know what I'm doing.
We are not like other news organizations. Here at Slugline, we welcome blank in the office. Oh, I have a card that would be perfect for this. If I wasn't the czar.
It's because it's a running joke between us.
Here at Slugline. Here at Slugline, we welcome Ebola in the office.
The depression that ensues after catching them all, crippling society.
Only very few people have encountered that, though. Most people are not that good at Pokemon Go.
Well, in Slugline, it might be a small company that everybody's cut them off.
Here at Slugline, we welcome crippling social anxiety in the office. You know, as much as I hate the crippling depression meme, since this is not the same thing, I like that one. That one
There you
makes
go,
sense.
Angel.
That one makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Shut up.
Alternative medicine is now embracing their curative powers of fill in the blank. Yay.
I should have saved the blue pulse card.
Oh, so
This might make sense.
I could have used a different card, but
alternative medicine is now embracing a sweaty, painting leather daddy.
I think that's
Dentist.
panting leather daddy, but
I said panting leather daddy.
you said painting.
Panting leather daddy.
Dentist and porn stars.
What curative powers does a dentist have? That one doesn't even make sense.
Well, he's a type of doctor, so technically. So it kind of fits. It's,
Fixes your teeth?
it helps you keep from getting stuff, but yeah, there you go.
There's gonna be more stuff to leather daddy, let's be honest. The one that makes sense isn't gonna win that.
Alright, here we go. I don't know exactly how I got the Pax Plague, but I suspect it had something to do with blank.
I just want to get rid of this card.
So we know we got at least one throwaway. I don't know exactly how I got the Pax Plague, but I suspect it had something to do with whipping a disobedient slave. I don't know exactly how I got the Pax Plague, but I suspect it had something to do with figuring out how to have sex with a dolphin. I don't know exactly how I got the Pax Plague, but I suspect it had something to do with the Virginia Tech Massacre.
I'm probably the only one who knows what that is.
I actually know what that is too. You know what? There's one that's just so lewd, and then there's one that's just so out of place.
Well, like I said, mine was throwaway, so.
Yeah, I know, that's why I know that in yours.
No.
Other than you and I both knowing about the Virginia Tech Massacre. I think I'll go with the sex with the dolphin, so Sharada gets a point.
Because Jordan and Angel are from the other side.
The other side?
Like, y'all are like more Midwest, though, not East Coast.
No way. I'm East Coast.
You are East Coast,
Okay, Angel,
I
your
thought
turn again.
I thought you were Midwest.
Okay, Angel. I'm East Coast.
Dick Cheney prefer.
What does Dick Cheney prefer?
Okay. I've got time with mine.
I don't know.
Apparently, Dick Cheney prefers Bowser's aching heart, parting the Red Sea, or full frontal nudity.
Well, I know which one Dan prefers.
Oh, fuck you. You know which one's gonna win. Just go ahead and take it. There we go.
Like I said, I know what Dan prefers.
I could have said something that might have
everything you know
might have
about
been done
blank,
better
because
than that.
now we've supercharged it with blank.
Forget everything you know about blank because now we supercharge it with. know.
Everything you know about daddy issues, because now we've supercharged it with the frontal ball something section. Forget everything you know about the people's elbow, because now we've supercharged it with 200 years of slavery. He's half black, though. That doesn't work. The Rock is half black.
He's actually Hawaiian, but anyway.
Oh, no, he's like half black, half Samoan or something, and he is from Hawaii. Get everything you know about making a friend, because now we've supercharged with an M16 assault rifle. So what exactly is the story with this one? Like, does that mean like you make a friend and they've got like a rifle that you can borrow, or is it like?
No, it means you go and shoot all the people you're going to make friends with.
No, wait, but to record videos like this, that makes sense. Okay, well now we know what Angel's dealing with.
Yeah.
I was just getting rid of a card.
I remember candlelit dinner would be incomplete without. If I were able to do that, I had one that would be great.
God, this one works. This one really works if you think about it just right.
A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without buying virtual clothes for a sim family instead of real clothes for a real family. Romantic.
Basically, the thought behind that, I could see would be, it's a computer candlelit dinner. That's the only way they're getting a candlelit dinner. Finally got a point.
I was gonna say, because you see, the meaning behind it is because you're just gonna have pizza, but he fucked up, so then you had to actually cook a dinner.
That one just hit me back.
It's a pity kids these days are all getting involved with Trigger's blue balls.
It's funny, there's supposed to be like, what, 40 blank cards, and I've only had the one so far.
30, but close enough.
It's 30, but still, yeah.
That's the max.
The only one that's shown up so far.
That's the max. But then again, we also have every pack available.
Yeah, every pack, and...
It's a pity that kids
points.
these days are all getting involved with a rival dojo. That's good, that's good.
Rival dojo.
Rival dojo.
It's a pity that kids these days are all getting involved with friendly fire. Not so much. It's a pity that kids these days are all getting involved with offering sexual favors for an oar and a sheep. I could see that. I could see
When
that.
does that card ever make sense? When will that
that-
card ever make proper sense?
That's from what's it called? Settlers of Catan. Settlers of Catan.
I think, though, I'm going to go with... It's a pity that kids these days are getting involved with a rival dojo.
The offering an oar and
Angel
a
and you're
sheep.
tied for the lead.
Blank. It's a trap.
Oop.
What?
Literally shush.
What was that?
No, your sister's name was just out there.
It's okay.
Blake, it's a trap.
I just grabbed that one. I don't know.
Like, it's a trap. What?
It's a trap.
What?
Joe.
I was looking for one.
These are all horrible.
Hey, for the record, I'm like terrified of Teletubbies. They're freaky as hell.
I could see that. I could see that.
Anyway, I've come. It's a trap. The peaceful and non-threatening rise of China. It's a trap.
Yeah, that would make sense.
That one gay Teletubby. It's a trap.
Aren't they all gay?
I would think,
That
but
explains
it's hard to
things.
say.
Oh, yeah, hold him.
Where did the card be make more to sit that one straight Teletubby?
I mean, they all have crooked little.
Don't even finish that.
Crooked little sticks.
The little things on their heads. They're not all. None of them are straight except maybe one. It's Dipsy. Dipsy's the only one with a straight on his head.
He's blank. Good to the last drop.
And this is because Sharada's the one that watches Teletubbies so much.
No, I just remember that.
You know, that makes sense.
Good at the
They
last
a bunch
drop.
of Phineas of Lazy Town songs. He probably does.
Sure. Make fun of me. Go ahead. Good to the last.
It's for the video. It's for the content.
For the content.
It's for the content, for the laughs. It's for shits and giggles, mate. Looking things to claim them as your own. Good to the last drop. A face A face full of horse cum. Good to the last drop. The royal afterbirth. Good to the last drop. This is the
Probably
only
gonna
one
be-
that's actually a liquid.
It's the only one in my deck that made sense.
And none of mine made sense.
Yeah, none of mine did either. So I was like, I gotta throw something away. Might as well throw this.
Man, this is.
I don't get anything, so I'll just throw this one.
Yeah, to me, this card makes no sense, anyways. Right now.
Wow. Well, I know which one's winning. Just take it, sure. It's not even mine. Just take it.
I don't know. I'm not
It's
going
not
for
even
anybody's.
mine. Shut up, bird.
Nope, it was Angels that got it.
So I guess the white people won as shows.
Well, it was either that or blackface, and I wasn't sure which one I wanted to go. I mean, both were just as bad as the other.
I don't know.
What are my parents hiding from me? They're hiding their tiny nipples. They're hiding a web of lies. They're hiding their revenge fucking. I know what I'd rather them be hiding.
All of them?
Well, one of them definitely makes sense, though. You gotta admit.
Be honest, all of them make sense in one way or another. Screw it. They're gonna be hiding their revenge fucking.
God damn.
Angels winning.
I really thought the weaponize was gonna work perfect there.
Blank. High five, bro.
Excuse me.
Poor people. High five, bro. Making up for 10 years of shitty parenting with PlayStation. High five, bro. That being shotguns for legs. High five, bro. What?
Wait, isn't there like an anime where some chick has a shotgun for a leg?
Yes.
I don't know if it's an anime or a movie.
Yes, there was an anime that basically this lady got her limbs changed to guns and stuff, where they looked like normal legs until she decided to use them. It was just like bang. I think it's called a Kamega kill.
Eh. I remember using that one last round, but I was like, you know, I'm gonna save for a bit longer, but it worked out. Come to Dubai, where you can relax in our world-famous spas, experience the nightlife, or simply enjoy playing by the poolside. Right, what can you enjoy in Dubai? I don't even know what kind of accent to use for this.
Mine doesn't make sense.
To Dubai, where you can relax in our world-famous spas, experience the nightlife, or simply enjoy a cartoon camel and enjoy the smooth, refreshing taste of a cigarette by the poolside. Relax in our world-famous spas, experience the nightlife, or simply enjoy breastfeeding a 10-year-old by the poolside. When does that need to happen? Why does it even happen?
Well, they've been breastfeeding for 10 years, evidently, so.
Relax in the world-famous spas, experience the nightlife, or simply enjoy bathing in the moon's blood and dancing around that ancient oak by the poolside. This is the only one that actually makes sense.
Yay! I'm now tied for last
Behind
place.
every powerful man is.
This,
That.
that, this. This thing right here.
Or that.
Yeah, that thing. That thing right there.
Or. The next thing. That. Okay.
Oh God!
Behind every powerful man is. Bestiality.
I think it's called bestiality, yeah.
Well, I pronounce it my way. Behind every powerful man is a live studio audience. Behind every powerful man is a woman scorned.
Well, I think I was wrong. I know which was winning now. Oh, I guess not. I was like, woman's scorn was gonna win.
I thought so too.
That's the normal answer. Anyways.
What's my anti-drug? Why do I get all the question ones?
What's anti-drug?
Why do I get all the question ones? Where you have to answer it. Instead of it being a blank.
Worry about it. It's okay.
I'll just get rid of that because I've had it for so long.
Goodbye, card.
What is my anti-drug? World peace. I have to read it, but what is my anti-drug? Bill Clinton naked on a bearskin rug with a saxophone. No, that would be what I'd need to start taking drugs for. That is definitely not my anti-drug. I need to take drugs to remove that from my mind forever. What is my anti-drug? Hulk Hogan. That's better.
He's already pumped on steroids.
That's the reason, because you don't want to be like him because he's pumped up on steroids. So that one makes more sense than Bill Clinton, especially. Bill Clinton, you are
Needed to get rid of it.
the one that had Bill Clinton. You already know you've lost.
No, of course. I just needed to get rid of it.
It's down between world peace and Hulk Hogan.
But
I think I'm just gonna go with this one, world peace.
I don't need drugs because world peace is here. I mean,
And
me and
world
you-
peace.
you know, I'm still tied.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for blank.
The it'd be funnier to read this? That makes more sense.
And I would have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for immortality cream. If it hadn't been for
What kind
nocturnal
of cream are we
emissions.
talking?
Immortality cream.
What kind of cream are we talking here? Like, what makes you immortal?
The cream does. Immortality cream.
Like, what kind of cream is it? What is in the cream?
It lasts
It's a,
forever. I don't know.
it's a cream from an immoral.
When an immortal masturbates, they produce immortality cream.
I guess. It's part of their nocturnal emissions. And it comes out as a fart.
I don't know.
Greetings, human. I am blank bot, executing program. Exterminate. Exterminate. Human, I am blackface bot. I know who played that. Executing program. Greetings, humans. I am estrogen bot. Executing program. Greetings, human. I am the exterminator. Ah, get to the chopper. I am the celebrity apprentice. I'm the host this season, but I'm going to win it anyways.
Every step towards blank gets me a little closer to blank. Corella is playing Gary's.
This one kind of makes sense.
Every time something gets a step forward, every time I hit a step towards shutting up, it gets me a little closer to Pamela Anderson, who's running in slow motion. Every step towards a body pacifier gets me a little closer to ghosts.
Oh my god!
Every step towards jerking off to a 10-second real media clip gets me a little closer to shit.
That joke just will not die. You can't kill that joke for being immortal.
Why won't you make love to me anymore? Is it blank? Danny boy, why won't you make love to me anymore? Is it blank? Danny boy, why won't you make love to me anymore? Is it a magical hippie love card?
Okay.
Danny boy, why won't you make love to me anymore? Is it developing secondary sexual characteristics? Danny boy, why won't you make love to my... Danny boy, why won't you make love to my... my blonde stones anymore? Is it because of Trigger's blue balls?
I believe it might be.
Okay, Danny, breathe.
Slowly inhale and exhale.
Through the nose, out the
Inhale
mouth.
and exhale.
What's the most emo?
Hey, Saxa.
Hey, Saxa. You just missed the best moment in Cards Against Humanity history.
Yep. I know that one's making it into the
Looking
flip.
up
It's
Silent
like,
Night in front of 300 parents is the
What's the
most
password?
emo. Being an attractive elf trapped in an unattractive human's
What's the
body is
password?
the most emo. Blue ball, capital B in blue.
Singular ball.
and it's all together.
What's the
No
most
spaces.
emo remains of?
What remains of a
Nothing.
pussy?
Okay.
Oh wow, I was not even gonna pick that one. Like, she can't even read that one.
She did.
I
You just
read
didn't
it.
hear her.
You just didn't read it out loud.
She did.
Exactly.
She did read it out loud. We just
Well,
was
she
too
wrote
busy
it
dealing
down.
with Sax's password instances.
CTV presents blank, the story of blank. Well, I'm still in the lead somehow. As I get this tier once there. Why won't you make love to me anymore? Is it because of triggers and blue balls? Yeah, Saxa, you should have been here like 2 minutes sooner.
I was playing Rocket League the last 4 hours.
Oh my god! CTV presents Reconciling Quantum Theory with General Relativity, the story of Trigger's blue ball. Makes sense. CTV presents the hardworking Mexican, the story of forcing a hand job on a dying man. CTV presents being replaced by a robot, the story of American gladiators. CTV presents Being Fabulous, the story of Christopher Walken. You know, I really don't want to pick blue balls again, and there's so many good ones out here.
Then don't pick it.
But,
Simple.
you know,
It's not that good.
It's not the written law that it has to be picked.
I feel like it was like Angel's first attempt at doing that joke. It didn't pay off.
No, that wasn't mine.
And then it was Sharon's.
Serratus.
MTV's new reality show features 8 washed-up celebrities living with... Who's this are?
That would be Sharada.
Okay.
Well, Dan already read it, so. And I
Like
seem
the
to be
way-
not
Last word.
good at reading.
I need to get rid of that damn card.
MTV's new reality show. Washed up celebrities living with Neil Patrick Harris.
That's
Isn't
count. He
it
is.
just
What do you
9
mean? He
washed-up
is.
celebrities?
What do you mean? He is the one of the washed-up celebrities. I
Oh
think.
no, that doesn't mean anything. Like, that's just 9 washed-up celebrities right there.
Basically, yeah. Wouldn't it be?
It doesn't
Lead-
work.
It'd be better if
He's
it was
like
Christopher
the
Walken, but
host of the show.
maybe he is.
Aw.
I really thought the Ugandan warlord was going to win that one.
Oh.
I thought it was going to be the
Card.
vaginal sex, but okay.
A curse upon thee. Many years from now, just when you think you're safe, blank shall turn into blank.
Okay, and then these need to go goodbye cards.
Come on, Dan.
And Joe.
I already chose. So it's Dan and Sax. For Saxa. There we go.
Occurs upon thee many years from now, just when you think you're safe. Flavored condoms shall turn into disappointment received from a previous of blue balls jokes.
Disappointment.
Morgan Freeman's voice will turn into mooning.
Mooing, it says.
Mooing. I thought it said mooning. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be funny as hell. The old gods will turn into profoundly handicapped. And collecting all 7 power crystals will turn into rock music and premarital sex. Man, these all suck. Fine.
You know, it's true, we're gonna get annoyed with it eventually.
I mean, obviously somebody got annoyed with it just a minute ago.
Wake up, America.
Wake up,
Christmas is... Dan, quit trying to take over everybody else's cards are apart. Wake up, America. Christmas is under attack by secular liberals and their blank.
This is so stupid and cheesy, but I like it.
Yeah.
It's so simple and yet I like this card.
Alright. Well, I'll see it once everybody else chooses them.
I
You'll
have
know
no
which
idea.
one is mine. You'll know which one's mine.
I'm obviously just getting rid of
Oh,
stuff.
that is so immature. I know which one is Saxa's.
Yeah, I think so too. Anyway, wake up, America. Christmas is under attack by secular liberals and their boogers. Wake up, America. Christmas is under
Where are
attack
we?
by secular liberals and their Mountain Dew Code Reds. Wake up, America. Christmas is under attack by secular liberals and their explosive decompression. Wake up, America. Christmas is under attack by secular liberals and their self-microwaving burritos.
Hey, it works for me.
Okay, let's see. Well, boogers, you've already lost.
Aw, come on! It's the
The
best
one, that made
card! You
everybody,
kidding me?
the one that made everybody laugh. Well, you lost.
That's bullcrap.
I'm gonna go
That's a
with
funny card.
Wake up, America. Christmas is under attack by secular liberals and their explosive decompression.
Yay.
I actually thought Boogers was gonna win that one too.
It should have, but it's me, so.
On the third day of...
Hey, Dan. Dan.
I was trying to read to myself. I don't know.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a...
I don't think mine made sense.
Mine doesn't make sense, but it fits the rhythm of the song.
Same for mine.
Yeah, it just kind of does.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and Marky Mark and the Funky Punch. And Will Wheaton crashing an actual spaceship.
Will Wheaton.
2 turtle doves and Rush Limbo's soft shitty.
bombs.
Close enough. And the decade of legal inquest following a single hour of Grand Theft Auto.
Will Wheaton.
Well, one of these
Because
rhymes.
it kind of fits.
Nope.
It does. It's the only one I had that worked. Everything else either had an a the, or didn't.
Same for crashing the spaceship for me.
Joe, doesn't this card look familiar?
Oh yeah, it does.
In LA County Jail, borders you can trade 200 cigarettes for blank. You're supposed to be the czar when it comes to this card.
I gotta Eric get a point eventually. I've played
Bless
some.
you.
Bless you.
I feel like coming off for a while too. In LA County Jail, word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for an ass disaster. Like, what is that? Like, just getting
Bad,
gangbanged by
very
every
bad
other
anal.
prisoner?
Very bad anal, I guess, yeah.
I'm
Bless you.
Bless you.
So it just means
allergic to the rape.
trade 200 cigarettes for something bad.
In LA County Jail, word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for a bigger, blacker dick. In LA County Jail, word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for another shot of morphine. In LA County Jail, word is you can trade 200 cigarettes for the blood of Christ. I feel like when I played that card and I accepted blood of Christ the last time, I was the czar with this card, so don't want to pick that again. I'm pretty sure I did that already. I'm gonna go with the whatever, Grape Trick wins.
Very good, Saxa. You finally got a point.
When Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down a plague of. I could have played that. That would have been hilarious. At least hilarious to me. I don't know what everybody else would think. Come on, okay. When Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down a plague of balls on the heavens.
It wasn't
When
me this time.
Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down a plague of the deformed. When Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down a plague of clams. When Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down a plague of Fanta art girls.
What are the Fanta girls? I never even heard of
The-
them.
Never heard
Don't
that
you want a
Fanta
Fanta?
song?
Fanta, Fanta? Don't you want a Fanta, Fanta?
Never heard the song. You never went to the
I guess I
movie?
just remember the commercial.
The commercial was in every movie theater.
Wait, did you play the Blue Balls joke?
You'll never know.
Joe played it.
My grandfather worked his way up from nothing. When he came to this country, all he had was his shoe. All he had was the shoes on his feet and blank. I think Gar's influence is rubbing off on me. My grandfather worked the. God damn it. My grandfather worked his way up from nothing. When he came to this country, all he had was his shoes on his feet and a falcon with a box on his head.
Why?
When he came to this country, all he had was fuck me. All he had was his shoes on his feet and a sad rat dragon with no friends. All he had was his shoes on his feet and puberty, topical, and a straight. This one's.
I just got that card too.
One more point and Dan wins. What is Batman's guilty pleasure? Other than being the Batman and playing with Catwomen.
I have a feeling it could really work here.
I have a feeling this card should win, but it's not going to.
Batman card, I feel like I should be
Because I
the
don't-
one on a Batman card.
I played cards with you guys, well, with Joe, Dan, and Shirada Angel once, and I played cards with you forever, and I still don't know you guys' sense of humor.
Well, I'm the czar,
Well,
so
just know it's the opposite of yours because you never win.
That's true. I have never.
So whatever
Actually-
you think,
actually,
is funny, pick something else.
Actually, I have one with, well, not in this group, but I have one with Gar. You and
Well, I
Sugar.
see which one's the blank card. But anyway. What is Batman's guilty pleasure? My vagina.
You know which one was Angel's card?
What is Batman's guilty pleasure? Pistol whipping a hostage. What is Batman's guilty pleasure? A whole new kind of porn.
Batman at Brazers.com.
I have a feeling that's Dan's. What is Batman's guilty pleasure? Alfred.
We know which one was the blank card.
That's the blank card, yeah. It had no period, so I knew it was the blank card.
Whoops.
We know which one was Saxa's card.
Alfred.
We're going with Angel's
It was
Alfred.
Angel's card.
Angel. Of
It
course.
was the mangina.
My.
Saxa.
See?
Angel.
In the beginning there was blank, and the Lord said, "Let there be blank."
I'm burning some cards, I don't care.
In the beginning
I
there
feel like
was
this one's gonna
nothing.
work.
The Lord said, "Let there be light." In the beginning there was inappropriate yelling, and the Lord said, "Let there be the rapture." In the beginning there was the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and the Lord said, "Let there be Tempur-Pedic Swedish sleep system."
What?
In the beginning there
There's too
was
many sound
$5
effects.
footlongs. And the Lord said, "Let there be building a ladder of hot dogs to the moon." That makes no sense to me, but okay.
Footlong hot dogs is what he was going with, I'm
The
guessing.
$5 footlong was a Subway thing after that thing.
Yes, it was.
Yes. In the beginning, there was being worshipped as the one true God, and the Lord said, "Let there be good grammar." Just because this amuses me.
Yep, Dan, you win.
I knew that one was
Yeah,
gonna
Dan.
win.
Is that or the rapture?
Well, I had the rapture, so it was close. Alright, shall we start another?
I had 2 awesome points and Dan
We can
had
lower down the.
14 awesome points.
Yeah, let's
Chris
do
had
that
1 awesome
to
point.
half, 7.
But
One.
none.
What up to
Just-
10?
Yeah,
10
let's say
seems
10.
fine.
10? Okay.
Give it a round number.
So why does Joe and Angel not have any awesome points, but Dan,
It keeps
me,
the
and
highest.
Saxa?
It keeps the highest ones and the lowest ones, but whoever's in the middle, apparently theirs gets deleted, so...
Oh,
Because it resets after the round, anyways.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like a scoreboard thing, I guess.
Alright.
This website's buggy as crap, so
Yeah, that's true.
as long as it's working.
Yeah,
The little
it works.
small technical things don't matter.
Alright, we ready for the next round?
Yep.
Sure.
Alright,
Okay.
Sharada, you're the first czar.
After Hurricane Katrina, Sean Penn brought blank to all the people of New Orleans.
I have 2 cards that could work perfect for this one.
I had 1 card. It's my very last card that would have been, if I was making this decision, I would have chosen that one.
Well, I'm just highlighting the 2 that I'm in between, so that viewers are gonna know what I was looking at here.
Lots and lots of abortion.
I know that's a real card too.
It is.
I was gonna go with this one first, but you know, once I saw this one, this has to be the one I play.
This is one I'm going with.
After Hurricane Katrina, Sean Penn brought who modded
Who modded?
Muhammad.
Dyslexic.
He brought the who modded. He brought modded.
He brought those modded controllers from Call of Duty.
To him. After Hurricane Katrina, Sean Penn brought the events to the James Cameron Avatar to all the people. Okay. Claims. I've seen claims before.
Yep, there you go.
I think either one of those cards. would
That
be
was
one.
that was lots and lots of abortions right there, raping and pillaging.
As long as it remains legal.
What's the next superhero sidekick duo?
Oh, we do pick 2 cards, okay. I guess you have to put your own "and" in them.
You have to put an and.
Well,
That-
it's just
the
who's
person
next
does.
superhero?
Yeah,
When
so
you read.
basically you just have to say an and when you read them.
Nah. Kind of figure it that much. What's the next superhero sidekick duo? A cop who is also a dog and God, gay aliens and a horse with no legs, poor people and the mighty Captain Blue Balls, Judge Judy and John Wilkes Booth. Sorry, whoever wrote that in, damn, you're not winning.
You.
Well, Angel got the
That's
points.
first thing I was like, wait a minute, who's
Those
this
were
card?
throwaways.
I don't care.
Okay.
They made me chuckle.
Alternative medicine is now embracing the creative powers of blank.
The creative powers.
None of us can fucking.
Not the curative powers. We're not having the curative powers anymore. That was last time we read this card. This time it's the creative powers.
Well,
Oh, this is
in
topical.
that case, this one works perfect.
This is topical, which means it's not gonna win, but it's topical.
Mine's topical.
Alternative medicine is now embracing the creative powers of Viagra.
The second one kind of makes sense, though.
Propagating statistics.
Yeah.
Badass.
Alternative medicine is now embracing the creative powers of fabricating statistics. Alternative medicine is now embracing the curative powers of that booty.
Just let the man read.
Well, that one is curative. The others are creative. Alternative medicine is now embracing the creative powers of German dungeon porn. I got a tough decision here.
And ready, not mine.
So Angel or Dan, who's gonna win?
It's not me or Saxa. It's obviously gonna be Angel or Dan.
It's obviously gonna be Viagra or that ass.
Oh, I thought Viagra was Saxus.
I thought it was sexist too.
Topical. As I said, you guys don't even. You guys aren't even thinking into it.
Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
That's more or less what I'm doing right now.
You also get that ass in German dungeon porn, though. In the dungeon porn, you're gonna see that ass. So.
Yep, I only know why Dan's fighting for it so much. I'm going Viagra.
Yeah, oh well. I didn't expect to win that anyway.
I didn't either.
I knew Viagra was gonna be one of the ones he was looking at.
I
I
really.
really hope my grandmother doesn't ask me to explain blank again.
See, that's where Viagra would have been great.
Why is that card still in there?
Oh, it's a glitch at the screen sometimes. It'll still show something if after you've played it.
Okay.
Yeah, basically
Well,
you
when
just
play it again, though, it'll still show it there, and you can
you
refresh
just-
the screen.
you refresh the current page and it'll
Just press
pop you right back
F5.
in.
It'll work. Just sometimes doesn't like work properly.
Oh,
Oh jeez. I really hope my grandmother doesn't ask me to explain whipping it out again.
Hello,
I really
lady.
hope-
you don't have to explain that at all.
I don't know. I really hope my grandmother doesn't ask me to explain a brain tumor again. I really hope grandmother doesn't ask me to explain child abuse, and I really hope she doesn't ask me to explain mild autism.
And I really hope she doesn't ask me to explain mild autism.
Natalie, just
Speaking of mild autism.
so mean.
Why?
Just because it's not my problem.
Thank you. Finally.
Man, I even roasted your sister and you still didn't take it.
No, don't be taking pictures. No. No. It doesn't matter. Go away.
Picture, picture,
US
picture.
airdrop due to the children of Afghanistan. Hey, what did you try to take a picture of?
Me?
Why?
She don't want to forget her.
Because you got the mild autism.
That's different. You don't
Natalie,
forget
stop.
stuff when you have autism.
You remember everything, and then you repeat it.
You don't.
What did the U.S. airdrop do to the children of Afghanistan?
It's what did the U.S.
What
airdrop
did the U.S. airdrop do to the children of Afghanistan? Bill Nye the Science Guy. Piece of shit Christmas cards with no money in them. Exploding pigeons. Lots of abortions. The U.S. airdrop to the children of Afghanistan. Shitty Christmas cards with no money in them.
And here I thought it'd be Bill Nye, the science guy.
He didn't airdrop.
What does
Hey, Dick Cheney's back.
prefer? What does Dick Cheney prefer? Didn't I get this card last time?
Somebody did.
I did.
Yeah, I think
Someone did.
Angel did
Someone
last time.
Oh yeah, it was Angel who had it, yeah.
What does he prefer? Tell me what he prefers, guys. Cause I don't know. But then I'll
Neither do
decide.
I.
He might like this.
But technically it'll be saying, what do I prefer?
This card needs to go.
He prefers eating together like a god family, or for once, 10 incredible facts about the Indians. Not believing in giraffes. The
Yeah, that's
token
what
of
Trump administration.
minorities. Sure.
Oh, we're all tied except for Angel.
She's got 1 point extra.
Yep.
White people like.
White people like.
People like.
So what do I like,
I'm just
guys?
getting rid of that because I mean I could probably.
We're all white sex.
But I'm the whitest, so what do I like?
Saxa's white.
No, I'm not white. I'm actually African American Asian, like Indian, Native American, French. I don't know.
I'm Scots, Irish,
What?
mix of a German, so.
I yes.
White people like Hillary Clinton's death stare. Those are the kind of white people I don't like hanging out with. White people like a passionate Latino lover. White people like dick fingers, and white people like Bigger's dash hands.
Vigorous
Jazz
jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
Yep.
You never see a black person do jazz hands. It's only a white thing.
That is true. Very true.
It's only a white thing.
Fuck. Fine, I'll give it to you, Dan.
Well, I see plenty of black guys with Latino partners, so. And Hillary Clinton had the black vote, so that was the only one that actually made sense.
In an attempt to reach a wider audience, the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History has opened an interactive exhibit on Trigger's blue balls.
Nope, I don't have a blank card.
I was just getting the joke in there since more than likely we won't see it in the cards.
More than likely, after this, I'm not going to win another hand because all my cards suck.
Well, then we're in the same boat.
Alright. In an attempt to reach a wider audience, the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History has opened an interactive exhibit on robots who just want to party. Hey, look, it's Bender.
We like to party.
Hey, look, it's Bender. In an attempt to reach a wider audience, the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History has just opened an interactive exhibit on consensual sex.
Yep. That sounds about right.
that actually sounds believable.
So listen, they would actually do.
In an attempt, in an attempt to reach a wider audience, the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History has opened an interactive exhibit on AIDS.
AIDS.
Yeah, I don't think I want AIDS, so I'm definitely not going to that exhibit.
No, it's an exhibit about it. It's not like
It's an interactive exhibit. You're going to get it.
Hey guys, here's what
It
AIDS
doesn't
is
mean you're
like.
gonna contract it.
Oh, by the way, you can never get rid of this, so enjoy dying in 20 years.
In an attempt to reach a wider audience, the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History has opened an interactive exhibit on flesh-eating bacteria.
Well, I wouldn't go to that exhibit either.
Nope, I wouldn't.
Not his- it would be science, not history.
Well, technically, it would be natural history, because it's a natural thing in a different area. But anyway, and then you would become part of it because you'd be dead soon.
We do it
Same with AIDS.
20 years.
Let's go with the more fun version of AIDS: consensual
No.
sex.
Yes.
Yeah, that works. Because AIDS is not a joke.
And neither is flesh-eating bacteria.
Because more than likely they'd get that there too.
Kids these days with their iPods and the internet. In my day, all we needed to pass the time was blank.
Isn't it so ironic that Angel would be the one to get this card?
Why?
You're the youngest one here.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'd rather take a book over anything else. Oh, jeez. In my day, all we needed to pass the time was my boyfriend's stupid penis. I'm just gonna let that go.
Okay, you're gonna do that one again.
You know, one of White Copen doesn't play with us anymore.
In my day, all we needed to pass the time was racially biased SAT questions. I had that last round. In my day, all we needed to pass the time was the Care Bear stare. What?
Oh, she doesn't know it.
She doesn't know what the Care Bear stare. She's
In my
too
day, all we
young.
need. In my day, all we needed to do.
She's 16.
All we needed to pass the time was walk into a glass door.
It was
Oh,
entertaining as a kid. Just, you had nothing to do. You just walk to a glass door. Boom.
All you needed
I
to do
can't
was
see
go
the
outside
glass.
and play the dirt.
When you couldn't go outside, all you could do was walk into the glass door.
See, I
But
never
who said
had
that
glass
you
doors.
could-
it doesn't have to be your house. It could be like a shopping center or something.
Yeah.
You know, where the glass is so clean that you don't realize it's a door.
Bang, bang.
Like where you don't realize the door's not automatic and then just how to push it.
This video is now sponsored by Windex.
Thank you.
I gotta throw Windex in there.
Well, they had other copyrighted stuff. Might as well.
Now I gotta put Windex in the thumbnail.
Or one of them.
Alright, Dad.
It's gonna be at least two here. You've seen the bearded lady. You've seen the ring of fire. Now, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes upon Trickery's blue balls.
Oh my god.
Won't stop. It just won't stop.
And they just
It's not
don't.
gonna
And they
stop
just.
like freaking Yoda.
And they don't stop coming in. They don't stop coming in. They don't.
They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
Going to the sky.
Which make you are? Trickery's blue balls you want.
Bend over and show me your dark side.
Bend over, you will, hee hee.
Over you. give me a tap, bitch.
Are you stroking your Jedi? Dan had that one last time.
You should pick the Oompa Loompas. It's not my card,
Bearded
but
lady, you've seen the Ring of Fire. Now, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes upon full frontal nudity. Dicks and boobs everywhere. You've seen the bearded lady, you've seen the Ring of Fire. Now, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes upon the craziest man that ever was, Nicolas Cage. You've seen the bearded lady, you've seen the Ring of Fire. Now, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes upon a sad hand job.
That's just sad.
It didn't even become harder. It stayed limp the entire time. Never came, never did nothing. Couldn't feel shit. She just didn't have what it took to get him up. You've seen the bearded lady. You've seen the Ring of Fire. Now, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes upon.
What's with the Scottish accent?
He's Irish, not Scottish.
That's not even. This is a Scottish accent, you fucking
I
fool.
don't know. I don't give a damn.
Oh, you still won the run anyways. You unfunny bastard.
Too true.
Then you should have went with the funny one.
Hey there, young scientist.
You played a
Put
funny
on
card
your
for
lab-
once.
Hey there, young scientist. Put on your lab coats and strap on your safety goggles because
Oh.
today we're learning about.
Put your lab coats and your strap-ons.
Lab coats and strap on your safety goggles. Not strap-ons.
Both of these actually make perfect sense.
never use this elsewhere.
And they're technically the same. Like, if you really think about it, these two cards right here are exactly the same.
You're exactly the same.
So they're both triggers blue balls.
No.
Hey, young scientist, put on your lab coats and strap on your safety goggles because today we're learning about wearing an octopus for an hat. Hey,
You might cut out.
Shh. Hey, young scientist, put on your lab coats and strap on your safety goggles because today we're learning about being replaced by a robot. Hey there, young scientist, put on your lab coats and strap on your safety goggles because we're learning about Canada,
America's hat.
Well, it sure would pick that one if he was here.
Hey there, young scientist, put on your lab coats and strap on your safety goggles because today we're learning about
Catastrophic
catastrophic
urethral trauma.
Urethral trauma.
Exotic butters.
That makes me.
Erotic butters.
Oh. That hurts to read.
Why did that win?
Because it
Yeah, why?
hurts.
It hurts so bad.
What did I bring back from Mexico? Unforgettable quinceañera. A zesty breakfast burrito. Ribs are good, they transcend race and class. It's shorties and blunts.
3 of these are racist, and 1 is like trying to break racism.
Well, I'm too old to have a quinceañera, so I'll have breakfast burrito.
Oh, I thought you wanted the blunt.
The shorties and
I'm a
blunts.
stoner, what the fuck?
In 1,000 years, when paper money is a distant memory, how will we pay for goods and services? And no, we're not stroking Trigger's blue balls.
Really?
For the Jedi, please.
Well, we will be stuck in the Jedi.
Only my lightsaber! My lightsaber is growing!
Does it glow? Oh, there's more than that.
I don't think Saxa ever heard of need to play it for after this.
After the video's over.
After this round, we'll play it.
Yeah.
So long as you don't like lose your lightsaber, you're okay. I mean, he'll give you a spare, but it's not the kind of spare you want.
In 1,000 years, when paper money is a distant memory, how will we pay for our services and goods? With the heart of a child? With basic human decency? With unquestioning obedience? From the backs of our masters? From breeding elves for their priceless semen?
Oh God.
I have a feeling I know who that last one is. Because I think they're the one that used elf cum earlier.
Oh, it was not.
Wasn't me.
Did Elf come earlier? That's not my card.
Well, then it's angels. Anyway. I would like to
It's
think
too
that we
funny
would.
to be a Saxa's card.
I would like to think that we'd pay for it with basic human decency, but more than likely we'd have to do it with
What?
Hey,
with
Would
basic
they-
with basic human
They-
decency.
Are we forced to dump now?
But I have a feeling we'll be
Yeah.
have to accept them with unquestioning obedience from the backs of our masters.
Jedi, what happened to my headset?
I killed it.
Yeah.
It's dead now.
No.
I need to die for my headset, Jedi.
Yeah.
Corruption, betrayal, blank. Coming soon to Netflix, House of Blank.
I gotta burn some cards.
Corruption,
gotta burn a bunch of
betrayal,
cards.
blank. I'm going to hell.
Well, we already knew that.
We'll see you there.
Yeah, we're all going there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Yes, you are, Sharon. Anybody who's played
You're
this
going
game
there
is-
first.
Oh, Joe, your microphone's working now.
Jedi, thanks for fixing my headset.
It's all Dan's fault anyway.
I swapped my headset, guys. All good now.
Jedi.
You charging your other one?
Shut up, Natalie.
I'm going to see Jenny. I saved Lieutenant Dan.
Ripping a dog in half. Coming soon to Netflix, House of My Inner Demons.
Yeah, that's not too
Corruption,
bad.
betrayal, jizz. Coming soon to Netflix, House of Centaurs.
That one actually
Corruption.
makes sense to an extent, but weird.
I don't want it to make sense, so shh. Corruption, betrayal, the color puce. Ugh, weird to say.
What?
Is that a thing? Is that a
Look
thing
it up.
now?
Poos.
Coming soon to Netflix, House of the Transcendence of All Things. Corruption, betrayal, developing secondary sex characteristics. Coming
had
soon
this
to
one.
Netflix, House of Sexy Pillow Fights.
Well, we know which one won now.
Evidently, we know we don't.
Let's do it after all.
Yeah. Shh.
And I'm in the lead. The blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in blank. Oh God.
I want to play something, but I don't think Dan will think it through.
I'm an idiot.
There's a couple on here I want to put, and one of them's like terrible. Cult it is.
Well, now we know what your card is.
Hmm.
Well,
Hmm? What?
Nothing really makes much difference.
Uh-huh. Bend over, you will, hey?
And now you're back to
Who's
being a
running
recording. blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in a fetus. So basically, these are just two Republican voters. Blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in Scientology. There's Angel's card. Blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in sharks with legs. Was a shark eating a cheeseburger? Then yes. Sharks with legs? Nah. Blind date was going
Very
horribly
specific, man.
until we discovered. Because shark eating a cheeseburger is another joke. It's like this one spot in GTA. There's like this random billboard of a shark eating a cheeseburger. It became this huge joke. Blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in slowly evaporating. Well, we know what Sharada's card is.
Sure.
He's the only one who laughed at it.
Because I actually thought about it.
I think his was shark with legs.
You know, you think about being like an interest. That goes back to the card earlier about what's the most emo. You know what? I'll get the cult wins. There you go, Angel. We're still tied.
Hey.
For my next trick, I will pull blank out of blank. I can see this going wrong in so many different ways.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw away.
Thanks, and the one you throw away with. For my trash can now. For my next trick, I will pull the Hawaiian goddess Hapo and her flying detachable vagina out of a world without boxes. For my next trick, I will pull out another shot of morphine out of an interactable.
Yeah,
Interracial. Handshake.
Interactive handshake.
An
I can't
interracial
pronounce-
handshake.
You're
Handshake.
going
Okay, handshake.
to not pronounce basic English words.
I didn't pass in English. I passed in math.
He
Oh,
failed
God.
English.
Wait, so you're
Don't
not
fault
white?
him. English is a bitch.
English is not my first language.
You're on his Asian, can confirm.
For my next trick, I will pull party people out of achieving manual dexterity and
Since
tactical
we're away, don't
abilities
bother.
of a 12-year-old Korean boy. For my next trick, I will pull blank out blank a toxic family environment out of unrelenting gentle punishment.
That would have
Gen-
worked if you had flipped it. That would have worked if you had flipped it.
That hurts just listening to it.
Yeah, it did.
Ow.
You know, instead of getting spanked, you know.
Oh.
Just don't come home with a B and it's all okay.
Oh.
I knew it was gonna be one of the first two.
I thought it was actually a throwaway, but okay. Just, still can't get over that last one there. Just,
God, I gotta do a fucking accent. No, I don't. But before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I'm gonna show you blank. I ain't doing a Christopher Lee accent, sorry. I can't do it.
Oh, I could have picked such a better one, and I picked this one. Okay.
I've got cards that I want to pick, but they wouldn't work with this, so I'm just gonna have to hold on to them for a little bit.
This is the only one I had that kind of worked.
I mean, it
It's the
works.
only one
but-
that actually makes sense.
Before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I'm gonna show you genetically engineered super soldiers. But before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I'm gonna show you these low prices.
It just goes from being like a scene from James Bond to being a Walmart commercial.
Before I kill you, Mr. Bond, I'm gonna show you the old gods.
They've done that kind of thing
Before I kill
before.
you, Mr. Bond, I'm gonna show you the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Both of those were like Walmart commercials.
That's torture.
Alright. A successful job interview begins with a firm handshake and ends with blank. Watch me see some kind of blowjob card in a few of these or something about balls or...
That'd be too obvious.
A successful job interview begins with a firm handshake and ends with being paralyzed from the neck down. A successful job interview begins with a firm handshake and ends with rehab. A successful
Think about it.
a successful job
Think
interview.
about it.
Well, I know that one's Dan's. A successful job interview begins with a firm handshake and ends with an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours.
Oh, good.
A successful job interview begins with a firm handshake and ends with a defective condom.
Oh shit.
Defective condom actually does not make sense this time.
Actually, it kind of does.
They had sex, but the condom was defective.
Yep, and he was giving her an interview and had a baby.
He was giving her an interview and had a baby.
He had a baby?
Well,
The way he phrased it, that's what he just said.
you get what I mean, though.
How did he have the baby, though?
Through her.
She.
I said he had sex with her and had a baby. They both had the baby. Anyway.
I didn't realize they had a shared interest in fetuses, so they had it.
Anyway, I know. Well, the penis is a bit. Pretty much, you've got an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours. That pretty much covers blowjobs, handjobs, whatever. And then the defective condom basically covers sex, so that's there too. And then you've got rehab here, which would be more than likely went to a bar and got drinks afterward and just drank until you had to go to rehab. The
Or, yes, some
bearing-
sort of traumatic experience during the interview, such as
Well,
an
it's-
unsolicited blowjob or hand job.
Well, it says a
And
successful
still
job
get to go to
interview. It says a successful job interview. So,
Well, hey, if you got the job, it's successful. It doesn't matter what happens afterwards.
but anyway, well, being traumatic or whatever would make it anyway. The being paralyzed is out. You know that one's out.
Let's pick one.
Well, that could still be a rape joke, though. Or a sex joke. Just like, way too aggressive.
Let's pick a card, please.
I think I'm gonna go with the erection.
Yeah, that makes sense. And there goes the lead. Just keep tying it. It keeps going between Dan, Sharon. I mean, Dan, Angel, Dan, Angel, Dan, Angel.
Yeah, I'm not in the top two. I mean, to be nice, but...
Angel.
Yeah, sorry. Cancel all my meetings. We've got a situation with blank that requires my immediate attention.
What?
It doesn't matter. Stop. Stop.
I'll throw away card. The bird is singing.
Oh my god. You just went deep bird.
Cancel all my meetings. We've got a situation with my genitals that requires my immediate attention.
What?
Cancel all my meetings. We've got a situation with stormtroopers that requires my immediate attention. We've got a situation with 25 shitty jokes about House of Cards. I almost read those cards. Guess humanity. We've got a situation with a for real lizard that spits blood from its eyes that requires
God.
my immediate attention.
Is she trying to defend the lizard with blood?
It sounds like it.
With spitting blood?
I mean, there's frogs that do that.
Stop.
Why is the bird still away? Is the question.
I guess it's stormtroopers. Go have a Wookiee.
Go have a lucky. Go have a Wookiee.
Cookies.
Go
To the same
cover
time.
cookie, not that. It doesn't matter.
I got 99 problems.
And 2 Wookiees at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
And Saxa is so left out here because he hasn't heard it yet. We need to hurry up and finish this so we can play that. I need to go to sleep. I have work tomorrow. Got 99 problems, but not having sex ain't one. I got 99 problems, but a homemade cum-stained Star Trek uniform ain't one. I got 99 problems, but great grandma's first name ain't one. I got 99 problems, but Jufros ain't one. These two make sense, but this one is just hilarious.
Oops, actually, you got another
Saxa needs
point.
a point, so
I appreciate
Saxa
it.
needs a point. Give him a pity point.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Okay, fine.
Armani.
Armani.
Okay.
Armani.
Armani sued $1,000 dinner for 2
Two.
at the Swanky
Swanky
restaurant, $300.
restaurant.
The look on her face when you surprised her
Surprise.
with blank priceless.
Priceless.
Surprise her with a really cool hat. Surprise her with balls.
Or blue balls, depending how you want to look at it.
Surprise her with vehicular manslaughter.
Oh.
Surprise her with a dance move that's just sex.
Priceless. You got that O face.
Well, Dan defended 2 of them, so it makes you wonder which one's his. It's either going to be balls or a dance move.
No, cool.
Well, either way, I went to. Just because I said it could be blue balls doesn't mean I was defending it. Just reading it.
The Discovery Channel
It was
presents Blank Week. What's gonna be on Discovery Channel this week, guys?
This.
If it's good, I might actually think
I don't
about
know.
it for more than a couple seconds. Still
I
won't
can
watch
make
it though.
Week.
so much better. Why did I do that?
Still not gonna watch it though, but the Discovery Channel presents dropping a chandelier on your enemies and riding the rope up.
Which makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, that's not Discovery Channel. That's
I'm-
just.
The Discovery Channel presents getting in their pants politely week, mouth herpes week, and flightless birds week. Oh,
Those actually make pretty good sense for Discovery Channel.
2 of them?
I'm guessing mouth herpes and flightless birds. But that's just a
It makes
guess.
sense. It makes sense.
Birds.
Birds.
Birds!
Like penguin. But this bird's like penguins. Like Pingu. No, no.
Nope, I guess it's getting in her pants week. Angel tied it back up.
Politely.
Oh, Angel, I guess it's getting into pants week.
Apparently so.
Why can't I sleep at night? It's because Dan's playing with Trigger's blue balls all the time.
They wouldn't be blue anymore.
Well, you can keep playing with them and they still be blue. Just as long as they don't let the load out.
Oh. Roll 'em around, roll 'em around.
Birds and cards. Yay!
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use this.
Why can't I sleep at night? Chivalry. Okay. Why can't I sleep at night? A vagina that leads to another dimension. I guess in the other dimension it's day and I gotta go again. And I go in the same one, it becomes day again on the other end.
Just replays the same day over and over and over again.
Alright.
It's Groundhog Day inside a vagina.
Why can't I sleep at night? Poor life choices.
Makes sense.
Actually, it does make sense.
It makes sense, which means it's not funny, which means it sexist.
Why can't I sleep at night? Cookie Monster devouring the... You can't caress wafers.
Cookie.
He ran out of cookies and had to eat wafers. He's not a very happy Cookie Monster.
Yeah, he would not be very happy at all.
That's why he keeps me awake all night. He keeps yelling at me. I need to go
Let's
get
to
more
the store
cookies.
and buy some damn cookies.
Nope, that was
That was
sexist.
sexist. Who did poor life choices? He's always one that does the not funny, realistic parts.
Must have been Angel, because I didn't.
Yes, that
You
was.
say that, yet I'm only 1 point behind you. So
You know I'm just screwing around because you talked about earlier about how you never win.
Blank would be woefully incomplete without blank. If you really want to. Oh, no,
this is
that's
stupid. I don't care. It made me
downloadable
chuckle.
content. You might not want to do that. No,
This
go.
actually
go.
makes pretty good sense, seeing stuff that we should do.
Mine's stupid, but I don't care.
Historical revisionism would be woefully incomplete without Glenn Beck being harried by a swarm of buzzards. Making sex at her would be woefully incomplete without freeing Willie.
Oh,
I like that one.
That was pretty good. I have to admit that. It's pretty good.
That works.
Building a ladder of hot dogs to the moon would be woefully incomplete without the gravity gun.
I
Dying
think you mean
alone.
the physics gun. Sorry.
I don't
What
care.
is
I
a
don't,
physics
I don't even know who
car?
picked that one.
I think it'd be Portal Gun, actually, but close enough. Anyway.
Well,
Whatever works.
the gravity gun could be used, it would just be harder. Fizz gun definitely works. Portal gun could work, but if
just
you're
go
doing
low.
that, you just send yourself straight to the moon. You need to build a ladder.
Let me read. Dying alone in pain would be woefully incomplete without Darth Vader. Okay.
It makes sense.
I still like this one though.
Yep. Saxa, you're tied with Dan and Angel now.
And me and
What are
Joe
you going to
just
do
going
next?
anywhere.
Not every powerful man is blank. Well, I know what tooth grunts are going to be.
Dan, I really hope you just like think of this when you think of other things. Just
What?
Just
So wait, so
think
wait,
of it
wait.
and
So
just
when you think,
contemplate it in your mind.
so when you think about the card, remember to think about the card. That makes sense.
Yes. Just think about it so you can contemplate it and then think about it again. Or
You
just the
might
same
have to
thing 3 times. Just think about it and just like
Think
Behind
about it.
every
Anyway.
powerful man is impotence.
I suppose to
Thinking.
some degree that would be true. But then again,
Behind every
how would I
powerful
know?
man is the force. I can see that one.
I like that one.
The force you will feel. A force feel will you will feel.
oh, the force is coming! No, stop
Very
the force!
powerful.
Stop the force!
is
Just-
coming.
Nothing,
You
you
can never
cannot
stop the
the
force.
That is true. Yes, that is true. Thank you.
We need to link that video in the description. Everyone was so confused.
Studies how the lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to.
I'll never lose this card, so goodbye.
Yeah.
Oh, watch it win, just because. So studies show that lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to fetal alcohol syndrome.
That's nice.
I don't think that would
Well,
work.
isn't that special?
I think they'd be dead.
Yeah, I think so too.
Studies show that lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to quivering jowls.
Jowls.
Jaws.
Jowls.
Oh,
Jowls.
oh.
Jowls.
Mm.
Studies show that lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to the land of chocolate. Oh, I can get that one, yeah. Studies show that lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to the rocket launcher.
I think they'd be dead after that one too.
It depends if they were riding the rocket to the end of the maze.
Doesn't mean you're shooting.
Right.
It doesn't mean you're shooting. It just means you're showing up the rocket launcher.
And then they'll be like, let's go, get out of this maze fast.
We're gonna blow up.
I like this one.
Yay! I finally got another
They
point.
would be fighting away. They'd be running in circles trying to figure it out.
This holiday season, Tim Allen must welcome.
What's the
Tim Allen must overcome his fear of blank to save Christmas. This holiday season, Tim Allen must overcome his fear of the size of my penis to save Christmas. So what, you're just like running at him buck ass naked while he's like, trying to deliver presents? This holiday season, Tim Allen must overcome his fear of a simultaneous nightmare and wet dream starring Sigourney Weaver to save Christmas. I don't.
Okay.
This holiday season, Tim Allen must overcome his fear of 50,000 volts straight from the nipples to save Christmas. This
He's
holiday
gonna be the
season,
next Christmas
Tim
light.
Allen must overcome his fear of lactation to save Christmas.
Fear.
Why would that be a fear? Men can't do that.
Oops, right, I finally tied with
Well,
you.
I guess if he was doing it, it would be a fear.
Well, all the milk Santa drinks, who knows?
Well, what's the next superhero?
The mighty Captain Blue Balls.
You tried that one already.
That's why I said I don't have a blank card, so I was just thinking what to
I
start.
don't have any good cards. This better end in 8 minutes.
Yeah, you're running out of time, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm on a timer. I'm gonna die.
The Harlem Globetrotters. The Harsh Light of Day. Panty Raids. Or Being Fabulous.
Well, the Harlem Globetrotters are already heroes. Because they were heroes of the basketball game, and then
They're the
were also
only.
in so
They're
many
the only.
Scooby-Doo shows as well.
They're the only actual next peoples. The only actual people. So, I'm going with it. There's no other real choice.
No, it says what, so
Yeah. What's
I just kind of took it as anything.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm glad. Why won't you make love to me anymore? Is it why me? Why is this my card? I will pay somebody to take this card.
Well, I did that card earlier with Dan, so.
Angel, this card will. The only way to say this is. It will secure it for you. Let's do that. I think another term for this.
I don't have any good cards.
This card will make it all that much better for you.
No, it won't. Okay, let's whoever put the fourth one. Third one. Why won't you make love to me anymore? Is it Child Protective Services? Why won't you make love to me anymore? Is it 3.7 billion years of evolution?
Well, if you're 3.7 billion years old, I can understand why.
It's okay, I've only been aging for 3.7 billion years. Is it blue waffle? I'm not picking that. This I refuse. And is it pulling out?
No, I refuse. No.
That's not okay.
There's a very valid reason to why someone might not make love to you anymore.
Well, I'm just
There's
gonna-
also
no.
you can't make love to her anymore because Child Protective Services won't let them.
Can they actually prevent you from like doing something like that?
Well,
Yeah, they
probably
can.
not, but
They
in
can.
contact-
They can get the courts to turn around and make it to where you have your eggs removed, basically, to where you can't have children anymore. But that's about it.
I was putting it in a different sense of the term, not necessarily because of the actual. Why me?
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for.
Oh man, now Trigger really needs to be here. You know what's worse? I don't even know the Canadian anthem. Does anybody here know it?
No. I just know it goes, oh Canada, oh Canada.
Like if Joe's just like, no, I did a head count earlier, it doesn't look like it.
We got no Canadians left. Guard didn't show up.
Oh yeah, I forgot Gar was Canadian. He's not, he's Native American. I don't think he's a Canada. Maybe he is.
Canada.
Oh, he's... Yep, there we go. Oh wait, no, I know, she's Alaskan. That's not gonna work.
Well, standing on guard for Sarah Palin to keep her out.
Oh yeah. Well,
The ice cream.
because of this shit they have to deal with now. Because they have to deal with now, this one's perfect.
Damn, be quiet. If God didn't want us to enjoy blank, He wouldn't have given us blank. Oh gosh.
No, I should have played that the other way around. Oh well.
I'll just read the other round.
No, it's okay.
Because this has got to end in 4 minutes. If God didn't want us to enjoy twinkles, He wouldn't
Twinkies.
have given us glorious.
Oh, that's... Well, I guess it is creamy. It does have that creamy filling.
If God didn't want us to enjoy incredible loneliness, indescribable loneliness,
Better hurry up. You're gonna
He'd
take
have
like 3
given
minutes
us
of your time
a
reading
whole
these
new
cards.
faith, healing, and lifetime of sadness, burning down the White House. The imagination of Peter Jackson.
Come on. Just pick figures. Mine was the first one, too.
Mine was the last one. I couldn't find a good second card, but I knew that was the card I wanted to play for the first part.
We're not like other news organizations. Here it's Slug. We welcome Blake in the office.
Well, this'll work. Get your cards. Angel, play your card.
I'm sorry.
Strahd is about to lose his internet.
Here at Slugline, we welcome sneezing, farting, and coming at the same time in the office. We welcome dead parents in the office.
Oh,
Only place Batman gets his news. Here at Slugline, we welcome the gays in the office. But that's every news organization. And we welcome the terrorists in the office, so BBC.
Or Fox.
Yeah, Fox News.
Or any news organization, let's be honest.
Do 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 do. do 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 do.
Hello?
What was that?
Hello, Mr. Rabbit, logging in again.
It was me coming back because
No, it's Joe coming back.
Oh man, Joe.
I
So
had
you
to
weren't
wire
here.
my network.
Okay, we're good now.
So wait, Joe's network went down too?
Yep.
So, a nuanced critic may pass, but advice from a wise old black man will last forever. Why does that make me think of like Morgan Freeman?
Like,
Making
Joe's
a
back.
friend, making a friend may pass, but getting eaten alive by Guy Fieri will last forever. Just because I thought of.
Ah,
It's yeah, critique. It's just like advice. That's why.
and then he
It's
reset Joe's points back to 0, so...
yeah, because he left if you leave. There's some
Yeah, I figured it was right too. But, yeah. Michael Bay's new 3-hour action epic hits blank against blank. I made a Michael Bay movie. Short spec too. That's odd.
What do you mean it's odd?
Oh, getting your internet went out, so I thought that you were on Discord through your phone. I know you could also get on here from your phone.
I can get on here from my phone.
Yeah. It's not a difficult browser item.
I mean, just log into the browser on my phone.
But there's an app that works just fine.
I don't care at the moment because I'm here.
Either way, it works.
Michael Bay's new 3-hour action epic pits Pamela Anderson's boobs running in slow motion against Morgan Freeman's voice. Michael Bay's new 3-hour action epic pits a pinata full of scorpions against an Ugandan warlord. Michael Bay's new 3-hour action epic pits black people against the Chinese gymnastics team. That's two racist shots in one. Cheapest things in the world.
So technically, it's the second one.
Wins the game.
So technically, is the second one a pinata full of scorpions and the warlord.
Things in the world. Morgan Freeman's voice and Pamela Anderson's boobs.
I was talking about the racist stuff or shots or
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah, it's kind of racist, but not super racist.
Because it's Chinese against Hispanics, then.
Yeah, looking at my recording now. I got nearly 2 hours of footage out of that.
That was fun.
You can always just edit out the part where I technically left.
And then you had no points all of a sudden.
Yeah,
You just Photoshop Toronto's points to 10 and cut out the rest of the game.
Or Photoshop our own points back on, even though we're not in the same order and host is beside
Photoshop,
Angel.
you're not gonna be able to do it in video form.
Yeah, you can.
Or
I
can
do it
just
in
overlap
edit.
it.
You just
You
put
can
the
overlap
image
it.
over it.
Let's put the image on top of it for that, for like the whole timer clip.
Yeah.
And then just make it look good. Or you can like put a white image on top of the number and then put the number on top of that.
Or just
And just try to match the font.
cut the image of the scoreboard from the time I left all the way up until then. Just add points to you, Angel, and
I don't
Saxa
know how
until
to
then.
actually make a font, so matching the font would be the toughest part.
It's probably just a standard font anyway.
Well, I know
Like Arial or whatever.
I know Adobe CS6 has really shitty fonts. I mean, there's other fonts you can download. You have to actually download them and import them into the program. The ones that come with it are really terrible.
yeah, I downloaded fonts on my old computer. I had a lot of custom ones, but I haven't done this on this computer. Like, they weren't like creating the Photoshop file. Like I had to find some specific spot to throw them in, but then my computer was able to find them for MS Paint and Photoshop and other even the programs.
It's like the fonts folder on your computer, right? Yeah.
Whatever it was. Anyways, recording stopped because there's nothing going on now. There we go. And close that. I'm gonna be at work in the morning.
That sucks. I forgot you, but hey, money's money.
Well, hey, I was supposed to be off tomorrow, but I have like almost no hours, so since somebody was
Gracious
taking
enough to give
another
their
job,
get
they
give
gave
up
me
theirs.
So I get like, I work 10 to 6, so I'm like, yay.
That's not bad. 3 hours.
10 to 6, that's 8 hours.
I said 3 hours, not 3 hours.
I heard
Yeah.
3.
I heard 3 hours too, so
Oh yeah, free. Like 3 hours.
you didn't have to pay for them.
Hours.
You didn't have to pay for those hours.
Oh, I don't pay for any hours I get. I'm getting paid to work those hours.
You're also getting paid to drive there, so it's not free. I lied.
So it's like not far at all. Like I could walk there.
He walks there most of the time, I think.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway,
Anyway.
You're gonna pull up that video before I leave, huh?
Oh yeah, I can do it by the bot.